Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In this reading, we are connecting with your soulmate's energy, and they're really eager to get to know you, and they want to tell some things about themselves as well. Okay, they want to reveal themselves to you, something about their characteristics or their features, their traits. So let's see what the cards have to tell us, right? So without any further ado, let's go ahead and pick a pile. Pick an image that you're most drawn to. Use your intuition. Pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps will be in the comment section below. And I shall see you at your reading. Bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number one. Welcome to your reading. At the time you're listening to this, you are attracting your soulmate into your life right now, okay? And they are attracting you. You two are drawn to each other. Your energies are magnetic and you are pulling each other into your field, okay? So, in the physical realm, you are manifesting this connection. This is happening because recently you have finished a spiritual chapter where you have healed, you've integrated, you've upgraded, and you have moved from there. Okay, you've understood your lessons, you have integrated them, and you know what to do now. Okay, there is some spiritual lesson that you have completed, and it is the same with them as well. That is why this upgrade is happening and it is manifesting in your physical realm. So, when it comes to you, pile number one, I was curious as to what is this upgrade? What have you gone through recently, right? What spiritual cycle is ended? And the temperance card showed up. I did it earlier before I started this reading because I wanted all the cards for to know about your soulmate's energy. So everything here is about your soulmate. This I wanted to understand, like where you are coming from, right? So it is the temperance, means you have understood how to moderate your emotions and how much to give and how much really to, you've understood the flow. Okay, you have understood the divine alchemy, you're in touch with your intuition, you are working with your guides and your angels. Okay, and this must have been, you have learned from your experience. Okay, it may not have been very easy cycle for you. I see, it is just after the death card, right? The temperance card pops up after the death card, means it's transformation, renewal energy, purification energy, and you have done it so gracefully. So kudos to you, kudos to you for finishing that chapter in your life. And right now look at where you are. You are an energy of attracting the soulmate. Okay, and the soulmate is also finished a spiritual cycle. So you guys are coming together. So let's find out more about this soulmate of yours. Okay, I have some stickers, drawn a lot of cards. Let's see. There's a van with a surfboard on the top, right? Surfboard, sorry, not a boat. Surfboard. Maybe this person, they likes to surf, they like the beach, maybe they love sports, like water sports and activities. This one says ticket to anywhere. Okay, then this one says it's Britney Beach. And this one, it's a, if you can see, it says Canada, and there are three people on a boat and they've caught this big fish. Okay, so this big fish is reminding me of this movie, The Big Fish. Have you seen that movie? We also have Backpack. Okay, so coming back to the sticker, the big fish sticker, right? So I don't know if you have seen this movie. So in this movie, I think it revolves around the relationship between a father and his son. Okay, the son, I think, is reconnecting with his dad after a really long time because he's more of a practical person, and his dad is like, a really legendary storyteller. He talks about his journey and his life, and every episode in his life, he brings some kind of, storytelling aspect to it, a bit exaggerated even. And Bill is more of a, this person, Will, his character's name is Will, more of a very practical person. Okay, and he sees the stories as lies, and he feels like he doesn't know anything about his dad. Okay, his dad in this movie claims to have met giants, witches, werewolves, and all that. So It shows Will in his younger years, okay, and where his dad is narrating all these stories to him, even the love story between how he met, the dad met their his mother. So that is also being exaggerated. That is what he feels. He feels like everything about his dad is a lie. Okay, it is not practical. So this big fish is reminding me of that, like he's catching the big fish. So I feel like this person is ambitious. I don't know. It reminds me of that movie. That movie is about, Will starting to understand his dad's perspective of things. Okay, the reality bit was there. He did meet all these people that he had claimed to have met in the stories, right? The character names and everyone. But the reality was a bit, the perspective was shifted. He had added a little more of magic into these stories to make it less, probably, the reality could be a little more hard, and it is hard. So why not add a bit of a magic? I think that was his perspective. So I feel like this, for you, pile number ones, one of you, I think maybe it is you, one of you have learned to be very practical, okay, because you have understood reality. So you've grounded your energy into a different system altogether. Like you've stripped away all this magic of fairy tales or dreaming, like you must have, right now your thought process must be, okay, all this is bullshit, there's big dreams and living like this and finding my soulmate, my true love, and experiencing all these emotions, everything is bullshit. I'm going to ground my energy in a more practical reality of things. Now your soulmate is entering with this magic. So you are going to experience the magic, and you're going to be wondering, why did, you asking the universe, like, why did you strip me of my magic just for me to experience it? All these magical thoughts, and what you thought about relationships and how it should be. Maybe you have grounded your energy somewhere else in a more practical reality of things, whatever, however you see it, right? Your perception. And now your soulmate is entering your life with this magic. It's like magic, and it's like, what, take, experience the magic. So this, I don't understand, is this a joke with the spiritual world or the spiritual thing, the universe? Because there are some things that has happened in my life too, where I feel like, it's been stripped of certain things, like, then I come into the energy of balance, and again, whatever was stripped off comes back into my life. And I'm like, was this a lesson for me to be, be like, understand moderation, understand how to really balance things out, right? So maybe that is the lesson that you learned too, right? So yeah, so it's a big fish. I feel like this person is very ambitious and a good storyteller, and going to make sure that the reality has a more magic to it. If you will slowly integrate this magic into your life, okay, something that you have lost, it is going to come back with this person. And when I say when I see this card, right, it's a Britney bitch, I feel like this person, I feel like this person knows how to, like, do that comeback, come back with a bang, right? So Britney is giving, very powerhouse. Britney is like a powerhouse of a person, right? We know her, how her performance is, and she always carried that aura of a star. Okay, despite what the stories have turned out, the media tells about her and the hardship that she's gone through. She was a powerhouse of talent and energy, and I feel like your person is also this powerhouse of talent and energy, and will never back down. Okay, he'll come, he or she, they'll come back with, it's Britney bitch. That's the energy they're bringing in. Okay, they come like a banger. I think that's the word, the banger. And I think they love to travel too. This is what I'm getting from this sticker. So let's look at your other cards. There's a lot more things that we need to see here. See, how beautifully aligned is this card, right? I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry if you can't. It says calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualization help bring you together. I think this is a guidance for you at this phase. Keep your spirits good, like when it comes to believing in soulmate, and keep the energy in alignment, okay? Because clearly this is, you are in that energy field, so you need to align with that, with your prayers and your affirmations and visualizations. And it says it can bring you guys together right now, sooner. And this card popping up in this reading is, it itself is like an alignment, right? Then we have nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So this this is about, you know, this is again a guidance for you, but this is also an energy of your soulmate. They have a very nurturing energy. Your inner child will be happy. Didn't I tell you about how they are a storyteller and they bring that magic back into your life? So, who is more happy to hear about these stories and this magic and to live this life like an adventure? And everything is so exciting. Even the simplest of things becomes very exciting because this person makes it that way. Okay, so who is more excited about this? Your inner child. Okay, your inner child has that spark in your eye again. You have that spark in your eye again. You're like, wow, everything you're experiencing it like wonder. Okay, so this person has that knack of doing things with you, the activities that you guys do together, and keeping your inner child happy is something very good for you, for all of us, because I feel if the inner child is not happy, we don't even realize it. A lot of, it might be blocking a lot of things in our life right now. Okay, so when your inner child is this happy, I can imagine the kind of energy that the refreshing energy, the youthful young energy, as though you're seeing the world again, like after all these hardships that you've been through. I feel like you have been through some shit, okay? I don't know what it is in a recent time. I see that a lot of things have happened. You are, your soulmate is bringing you back into this energy, and I'm happy to see you, you know, have this outlook towards life, and being more childlike and playful, and you having that wonder, right? Literally experiencing your life like it's new. So, yes, that is the nurturer card here. We have boundaries. So, this is about them. They have strong boundaries. They have strong boundaries with people. They know that, uh, mm, they know it is needed. They know all these boundaries are needed. They keep that strong boundaries, and also they will be having this boundary as a couple with you. Okay, they will not just allow anyone and anybody to say anything they feel like and enter your field. Like, you guys have an understanding with each other, right? They will not let anyone else influence or command. If they are commanding or controlling, they will not allow that to happen in your life. Okay, then we have forgive and release. This is again the everything I'm speaking about is mostly their energy. Okay, so calling in your soulmate, this is also them. They are also in that energy. It is a confirmation, but this is also like a guidance that you guys can actually be more in alignment and draw in your soulmate sooner by affirmations and visualizations. Okay, so they're also doing that. So forgive and release is their energy. Okay, they are about forgiveness. They don't hold resentment. They will release that resentment. They don't hold grudges and all that. They're very forgiving. they don't have that anger. Okay, they are very balanced that way. It says 22 blessed. 22 is a master number. It's a master builder, I think. Yeah. So they have this energy of the master number 22, and something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected, grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirit. That is a very beautiful card. It is when you guys get together, you're gonna feel like, you're a blessing. Okay, this person, your soulmate, is going to feel like you are a blessing in their life, and they feel like it's unearned. Okay, and it is unexpected, it is unearned, and they truly believe that it is a gift from the above and then from the spirit world, and you're going to feel the same about this person. Okay, you guys are going to mirror this energy. Okay, we have the golden retriever energy. So, yeah, they have a bubbly, infectious energy. They will do a happy dance when you walk through the door, and just because they're happy to see you. Yeah, they have this golden retriever energy. Then, didn't we talk about the beaches? They love the beaches. They love the beaches. It has come through, right? So they have boundaries. They have love the beaches. You're a blessing. See, they're gentle and strong. So they might be built like a tank. Okay, they might be protective and fierce when they have to be, but otherwise they are like a total softie. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to boundaries. Just because they are gentle doesn't mean people can mess with them, or the energy and people they love, right? Especially you, their counterpart, the soulmate. They will not allow anyone to take that liberty. Okay, and photo album. I think they love to create memories together, to keep a photo album, right? See, even this ticket to anywhere is making me believe, like, them being the storyteller and making everything magical, right? Ticket to anywhere about this travel energy is also coming through. Photo album is about them keeping those memories, creating memories, and storing these memories and looking at them with a lot of love, right? A lot of love. So they are someone who loves to do that. We have the healer energy. What did we talk about healing your inner child, right? They are deeply empathetic. They can tell you've had a bad day from your demeanor, and they will immediately start a warm bath for you. They are a healer. They are empathetic and protector of dreams. Yeah, they are your biggest cheerleader. They will be protecting your dreams. They'll be like, cheering on. They'll be very supportive of your dreams. Okay, they will protect it and they will support you, and they will help you achieve your dreams, not in a very chastising way, but more in a very supportive way. Some people are just supportive, as though, like, just to for their ego to feel better. This is not that person. Okay, this person is genuinely supportive. We have engineer. Maybe that is the profession. Okay, they might be an engineer. They might be working in that field, in that area, or they could also be, an engineer of sorts when it comes to their life and how they approach it, right? We have the Six of Pentacles. I like this card. It means that, they already have achieved a lot in their life. Okay, when it comes to materialistic things, right? They are in a flow state of money and flow and achieving that materialistic wealth, right? And sharing they are sharing this with people. They are about balance. They want to they're not like a hoarder. Okay, they're not seen as a hoarder. They will not keep this with them. They will make sure that they're distributing things with, because they have made it, they want to help others. So they're seen as such a person. They will help, mainly, mostly they will help in a way that, like teaching someone how to fish rather than giving them the fish, right? So that is their energy. They would want to help, like like new small businesses or entrepreneurs, right? They will support the dreams, and if you have such dreams, they will provide for you, and they will support you that way. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's a very nurturing energy. We did get the nurturer here, right? They are grounded, they're seen as a nurturer. Okay, very practical when it comes to the materialistic realm, right? They're abundant, they're practical, they know how to handle the wealth, they know how to handle things in the materialistic realm. Okay, so they will provide for you. They yeah, they're very comfortable when it comes to their lifestyle. They are not, struggling in this materialistic world. They are very comfortable, they've got their life in order. They know what they're doing, they know what they want, they know their shit. And I think that is, this upgrade is what is drawing them closer to, like finally come in union with their soulmate. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, I saw, see, this blessing is also, like seen as a Wheel of Fortune. So there is, like destiny at play here. The Wheel of Fortune, there's luck at play here. I think this person, again, I'm feeling with this Wheel of Fortune, is going to bring you a lot of love and luck, right, into your life. And it is going to happen vice versa. A lot of things are going to change when you guys come together. That is the Wheel of Fortune energy that I'm seeing here. And you guys will be working together. This Three of Pentacles in collaboration, a very collaborative teamwork kind of energy that is going on here. And they will be very respectful towards you and what you have to say, and what wisdom that you bring in, right? They're not judgmental. They will see, okay, everything that you say or do of value, and they will genuinely listen to what you have to say and your dreams, and they will help you. That is the collaboration and teamwork that I'm seeing, sensing from this Three of Pentacles. And this Pentacles is showing me that it is about bringing your dreams into fruition. Okay, helping you build that success story that you wanted. And they themselves understand, um, when they have put in the effort, when they have not stopped doing the things that they were meant to do. Sometimes it is a matter of luck and some things aligning right for you. Sometimes no matter what you do, you cannot move, you cannot take the next step. So it is important to pause and reflect, right? Maybe it is not the time to really act right now, to more relax and understand why whatever we are doing, the cycles are repeating, nothing is working out. So they understand, they have carried the wisdom of, all these trials that they have went through in their life when it comes to bringing materialistic abundance into their life. So they know, like they will not think, okay, they will be very supportive is what I'm trying to say. They will know every angle of it, so that they can help you and they can guide you, and they can be there for you in the right way, in a way that they're not hurting you or making you feel like a lesser person or anything like that. If at all, sometimes our ego might be hurt because of the kind of trials that you've been through, and our own attachment to how success should be or not, to our goals, to us not achieving our goals, right? So this person will understand all that, and they will make sure that they act accordingly, making sure that they nurture you and your dreams and everything that you want in the right sense. Okay, they will know how to fit in. That is good. We also have this Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. What is this about? Seven of Wands. They are usually seen as someone with the upper hand. Like uh, they have like an advantage over situations. Okay, anything. they have that energy of someone who can really who can really win. Okay, like someone who's, see, in there is another card that shows, I think it is this of um five of wands, that is more about people, and you can see people and the conflicting energy. Here you can't see people. Okay, so it is about them, their passions, their actions being somehow, you know, they have the advantage, the winning advantage is what I'm seeing here. They're like a winner. Let me just pull out one more card, some more cards for you. Just a second. Sorry about that noise. See, yeah, they, like I was saying, it says egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Yeah. So they know they will succeed. This is what I'm talking about. They have that advantage. Success assured with good plans and hard work. And they will make sure that you are also in that energy. They will help you, they will guide you. They will, like, they're seen as a mentor here. This is gavel involvement with the law. I don't know what this is. Maybe, they have they know people in the law that can help. Um, if you want, like, if you want to create a brand or something when it comes to registration and things like that, they might know people in the law. They might also work there. Okay. Yeah, they look at this protection. How many times are we seeing the like reflections of protection here? They're coming in. You will feel like everything that has opposed you in the past. All this energy is going to diffuse. Their energy is very protective. They're very protective of you. Okay, anything negative is going to, like, diffuse and go away. You go back in the same force that it came, right? The energy. If people are sending you some negative vibes or energy, everything, it is going to go back to them in equal or much stronger force, because this person has that aura about themselves. Nobody can mess with them. And if no one can mess with them, do you think they can mess with their partner? I don't think so. So yeah, pile number ones, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe did you like anything about your partner, uh, or did it resonate with you when I spoke about your chapter that recently ended? Right? If it did, please leave a message. Please let me know the pile that you picked, and I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number two. Welcome to your reading. At the time that you're listening to this reading, your energy is magnetic to attracting your soulmate into your life right now. And so is theirs. So they're mirroring this way. And this is happening because you two have completed a spiritual chapter in your life. You've healed, you have integrated, you've upgraded, and because you are in the you're close to completing this chapter, or you've already completed this chapter, you're in the energy of drawing this soulmate closer to you in this materialistic realm, okay, in the physical realm, and it is happening with them as well. They are ready, and so are you. And so let's find out more about your soulmate here. So before we begin, I also wanted to know what spiritual chapter it is that you have completed recently. Okay, so for you, the Hanged Man came out, and I did this before I started the reading because I don't have two decks, so I made that reading first. I just pulled out one card from the Major Arcana, and I just wanted to know what you had completed. So it's for the Hanged Man, which means that you surrendered. Okay, there is, like, there's this pause in order to understand patterns, in order to break the patterns. Maybe you were, excuse me, you were acting from a place of lack or fear when it comes to relationships, right? There needed to be a pause in order to enlighten, and you surrendered to that, and you've gathered all the knowledge that came from this pause, and to and this perspective shift, even, right? The hanged man is in the upside down, and you have started to see things clearly and for what it is, and you've integrated these important lessons into your life so that you don't repeat the cycle again. Earlier, because of this fear-based actions or fear or lack-based actions, probably you were in a pattern, continuous pattern, repeating pattern of being in unfulfilling relationships. Okay, that has shifted for you. That energy has shifted. You have surrendered to the universe. You have understood. You're enlightened now about the situations in your life. So that is what is bringing this soulmate closer into your life right now. I think you are in the energy of I don't chase, I attract. I think that is the energy that you're carrying. That is your aura right now. And okay, congratulations for the upgrade, my dear pie number two. So let's understand what your soulmate's energy is, and let's know a little bit about them. A few stickers here. Oh, I think this came up in my reading, yesterday's reading as well. So my interpretation was, how complementary they are. Like, this is a brown and this is beige, and when coming together, and there is this stark contrast of a wine, right? It is black. So the growth, how complementary that you guys are together, the growth is also going to be noticed by people when you guys come together, right? Can you just imagine this sticker without this black, this darker shade of this plant, okay, whatever it is? It might look a bit plain, right, together, but once you guys start come together, when you complement each other, when you pour into each other, and you start taking that action towards a life together, right, you start to grow, and that is very evident to everyone around you. Okay, so they see that there's a very stark contrast. It is not plain anymore. Okay, there's growth happening, and it is growing, like it is growing. You can see how it is, like, it has surpassed this blob of beige, right? So there is continuous growth happening. It means that you need to pour into each other. Okay, that could be a guidance, but I feel like I'm going to read this in a more in a sense that it is in the highest potential, where you both are coming together, you are nurturing each other, and you're complementing each other so well that every growth is seen all around you. Okay, and there is a very nice, what can I say, very nice way, like how it stands out. This growth stands out in your life and how it is seen in your life, right? Let's look at your other cards. It says emotional damage. Maybe some people are not going to like it. Maybe some people are not going to like this growth. So I'll just keep this here. Let's look at the other cards. Let's find out. It says Bali. This one says, the world is big and I want to have a good look at it before it gets dark. Okay, maybe someone who likes to travel. I think this emotional damage is, they will not shut up if someone, says something rude to them. They will have the perfect little comeback and they can cause this emotional damage, okay? Oh God. You people should be like, if they don't know about this person, about your soulmate, right? If they are new to their energy, others would be a little careful about how they are talking to them, right? If they have that, like a controlling tone or a derogatory tone, they will stop them. They will make sure they say, they have the right comeback to cause that emotional damage. So people will not mess with them. Only people who don't know them will try, and probably in the first encounter itself realize, okay, I shouldn't be messing with this person. Like, they're gonna cause me some emotional damage. This is about travel, the flight and travels and cloud. Probably like to travel, okay? This one says romance angel, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yes, so I think there is something about exploration also here, right? We saw travel, and the world is big, and I want to have a good look at it before it gets dark. So yeah, once you guys unite, right, you're gonna start wanting to explore these romantic feelings that you guys have for each other, right? You want to be in each other's company. That's why I think there are travel plans around it, and everything. Life is having a romantic touch to it, okay? Together, you guys are bringing that in together. That is beautiful. This person is also very romantic, okay? We have spiritual understanding. Archangel Raziel, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truth. Okay, this person is also very spiritual. You know, they have also recently, even they have gone through something, right? But they have the spiritual knowledge. They gonna, I think you guys are gonna like talking about esoteric stuff, and even with the exploration, right? You might be exploring to more culturally rich and traditional places. I think this person is also coming from such a culture and traditional background. Okay, they will be sharing such information with you, sharing their cultural, if there are symbols involved, and all this knowledge and understanding the spiritual truth. They are going to be rich with that knowledge, and they're going to share that with you. Okay, we have regeneration, rebirth, second chance, new opportunities. This person, I think this is about their energy, how they approach life when it comes to death and renewal. I think they understand the cycle of such patterns. Okay, they will not be seen getting stuck at a place. They know that death and renewal is part and parcel of their life that they have signed up for on this planet. So they will behave accordingly. They will get, you will see them, moving on quickly, is what I want to say, in a better sense. Okay, because they have an understanding of it, like how to handle circumstances. They will sit in that energy, but they will move on when it comes to how things end and begin in their life, right? We have elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wise at the end. And this person is a very wise person. Okay, they will, every experience what they will understand why, they will sit to acknowledge it. I think this is something very new for you. You recently learned this lesson when with the hanged man, right? Why it is important to sit with this energy. Like if something is uh, energetically there is some misalignment that you're feeling, right, with your intuition. A lot of things, it might be reflected with your actions and the things that are happening in your physical realm. So this person understands that. They will sit with their energy. They will be in this enlightened energy, like of the hangman, and they will understand the perspective before they take the next step. So it is so beautiful that they are someone who already has this, and you had to upgrade. I think in your recent cycle, you had to upgrade this energy, and that is why you guys are more like aligning now. That is one unlocked, one feature unlocked for alignment to happen, right? Then we have crib, birth or conception of a child of an enterprise. I feel like, yeah, they probably are thinking about starting a family when I see the script, right? Starting some, they would want to, they're already in that mindset, is what is coming through, about having a child together and starting, like, have feeling like they have to build a family and a home, right? We have sun energy, happiness and well-being. Yeah, they will feel like the sun. Okay, they are vibrant, they're happy, they are, they really represent joy to you. But even the sun energy in the tarot card, right, it is about someone who has gone through stuff in their life, and they've truly integrated the person they are. They are no longer ashamed of their shadow, or like, there's they really love themselves. and so they shine brightly like the sun. Okay, they are entering the world again. You see a naked child on that on the tarot card. So they really entering like the life, and they are enjoying the life like a child. Okay, accepting everything, being acceptive of everything and being receptive of everything. Someone who has that spiritual knowledge to do so. Okay, they care about your happiness too, their well-being, so they will be, they'll be taking care of that. We then have, spark, not spark, sorry, the spear. Spear, it says heartache over what you no longer have. Why is this energy coming through? I don't think they are in this energy. Because everything else about them is contradicting this energy. Okay, heartache over what you no longer have. I think they are renewing themselves from this energy. It is not something that I see of them. Spear. Let's clarify it. Okay, but let me just look at your other cards as well. Secret poet. Yeah, I think they have. They are a poet. This is something that, that is something they do. They, they like to write poetry. It is some secret hobby of theirs and just their own, right? I think probably this is what it is talking about: heartache over what you no longer have. Maybe they like to use their experiences, and they channel it into something more creative, like, being a secret poet, right? Dimpled smile. Look out for dimpled smiles, okay? So they have this luminous face. It says luminous face completely changes when they laugh. Those dimples are your favorite thing to kiss, okay? Watch out for those dimpled smiles. Spirits are giving you hint. Yeah, they care about family connections, okay? They come from such a background. They they are close to their roots, okay, like their ancestors and family and their connections. And even in this relationship, we did talk about how they want to build a family, right, with the crib. So once they meet you, they will want to talk about building a family. You will see them, you will notice that they're talking about building family and a life together and having kids. They will not be giving, like, this wishy-washy energy. You won't have any doubts. They're very honest, okay? They value family and connections. So it says opposites attract. Yeah, so you guys are going to feel like, I this is what I don't think it is like, like that opposite, but you see how, it is like a contrast, like two things contrasting and growing together. So you're going to, like, balance, they're going to balance you out perfectly. It says it's going to balance you out perfectly. Then the next card says the Maverick, entrepreneur spirit who works hard, but they will drop everything the second you say, I need you. See, they are a hard worker, that I know they're a hard worker because they're very family oriented. Okay. So they will really put in that hard work because they are concerned about, building this family, providing for you, providing safety, security, and materialistic things for their family. Right? That starts with you. So yeah, and also they will really drop everything when you say, like, hey, I need you, can you come and help me out with something? They will drop everything for you. Then we have the rebel. They're also a rebel, huh? They're a bit of a black sheep who hates the status quo. They will be fiercely protective of your right to be exactly who you are. Yeah, they are protective of your rights, okay? See, this, I think when I see the rebel, right? For someone to be spiritual, have that spiritual understanding, I would see like someone who has had a rebel phase in their life, someone who has challenged the status quo, right? So they really, after I was talking to pile number one about how we go through some phases where, spiritual cycles where we are stripped of certain things, okay, what we believe in, what really meant a lot to us, but then only to be given it back, like it comes back to us once some kind of spiritual upgrade is done. So I feel like this is such a situation where, they were rebellious in the past, and they were like, I think they have understood how the world works, they've integrated, and they still value these belief systems, but they're doing it by integrating other belief systems and perceptions, and it's coming from a spiritual maturity. Okay, so here it says they are, that is why, they're protective of your right. If you are someone who has, like, we did see that opposites attract, right? You might have like a lot of opposite belief systems when it comes to like how you two work, right? But they will not question it, they will protect it. Understood? That is the, and even if others are questioning it, they will know like how to protect that. They will know what to say. You see this emotional damage card that we spoke about earlier. Yeah, they are they are going to like give it to them. Okay, verbally give it to them. They are not going to, they're protective of your rights. So it is not just yours. I think they will stand up for people like near and dear ones. They will just give it to people then and there. There's no thinking, there's no filter even. Okay, see, we have the hermit. What weird kind of personality, right? The hermit. They are private, introverted, who finds the world loud, but they will create a cozy nest at home where the two of you can hide from everyone else. Okay, they are more of an introverted soul. That is what is coming through. They are introverted. They're very family oriented. Okay, introverted. They're spiritual. They're wise. They're a rebel. You cannot mess with them. They're a secret poet. Then we have stay optimistic. Yeah, they're very optimistic with the sun energy, right? They're very optimistic about the future. And this quote is coming through: the world is big, and I want to have a good look at it before it gets dark. See, it's still the world like how they experience it and how they want to experience it with you, right? They want they really, I mean, they could do it on their own, but the thing is, it is not bringing them any joy. Okay, so when they meet you, they have this romantic spark with you. We did get romantic feelings, right? Yeah, we're getting very excited about life and doing things with life. I mean, otherwise too, they travel. I think they travel, they do all these things, but now with you, it feels more grounded. Okay, more like, they want to, it doesn't feel like, they're just really ticking off the list, right, in their checklist. It is just, it really feels like they're creating memories. Okay, they are a very optimistic person. When we have fire festivals, maybe you guys will be attending some fire festivals or like cultural or traditional rooted. So we have, like, I'm from Kerala, we do have such events at my place and in my family traditions as well. So yearly it happens in February, where, there is everyone gathers at the ancestral temple, and we have like, fire kind of a ritual. So I don't know if you guys are gathering for that, but there is some kind of fire festival that you guys like to go to. Okay, I see a gathering here. The fire is also about their passion, and it says, through flame and through song there will rise a new dawn. Yeah, it speaks about their optimism, right? And even see everyone else around them, they are the same except this person, right? She's wearing white. She has like details to her wardrobe, right? And she has her eyes closed. Everyone has their eyes open, but they're all the same. This is what we saw about, them challenging the status quo. They might be doing things that are not considered normal. Okay, probably they're part of some group, and It doesn't mean something, bad. No, but look how everyone else is around us. They're wearing, like, they're wearing the same things. They're all the same, and they're different, and they're wearing all white, and they have eyes closed, means they are like guided by their intuition and by their inner light. Okay, they're carrying the fire and the flame, and they're walking their path, their own path that they've made with confidence, with optimism. And I feel like it took some time for them to be there. This card came out for pile number one as well. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they share, okay? They share, they're giving. If they have that materialistic wealth, which they seem to have built, right? Brick by brick, they have spent time building it, achieving these goals. They will share it with people in whatever way possible, right? They will balance it out. They're not a hoarder. They probably have this philanthropist spirit about themselves. Then we have the tower. So this person, when I'm looking at this tower, I am remembering this song, Riders of the Storm. There's a song called Riders of the Storm. So any storm, like, they will smoothly ride it because it is not new to them. Like I said, right? I think, didn't I say, talk about them not, pausing? They're just pausing to reflect, but they will move on. No storm, nothing such. They won't find it that challenging. Okay, they will ride the storm smoothly. They're like gliders of the storm. All kind of tower moments, they've faced it all. Okay, they know how life works, like, like how spiritual lessons and lives and cycles work. Probably they know, like, they have an understanding. They read a lot about spirituality and life and things like that, probably, and they are, they have in-depth knowledge. They will use it very wisely in their life. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, they are hardworking. We know it. We know they're hardworking. Um, they will really. They're not complaining. They see this person. When I see this person, they're doing it by their own will. They're carrying all these wands. This is a lot of, their own passion projects, or what they're passionate about in life, and putting that effort to create that success, like, and they will put in all the work, okay, even towards this relationship. They will do it, but they will not complain about it. Okay, they want to do it. They want to carry all the load in this relationship. They are happy to do it. Okay, they are saying they're strong enough also. So you look at their muscles. They're like, I'm strong enough to do that. See the world completion. So this relationship is going to feel like, it's complete. You guys come together, it's a world, right? We did see the word world in other sticker as well. So you guys are going to feel like, each other's world, like, you are my world. You say that, right? You're my world, you're my everything. So you guys are going to feel that. They're going to treat you like you are, like this person. It feels like they are framed, right? Like you're like really framed in their heart. And spiritually speaking, the world is like completion. Like once you guys unite, then it is like, completion. And there's nothing, soulmate. This is about a reading about soulmate. I didn't say anything about future spouse, how you guys are uniting. But here I feel like you guys are uniting, and it is like, end game. Okay. We also have this Page of Swords energy. Yeah. Why is Page of Swords here? Just give me a minute. Let me clarify. I wanted to clarify something else. Heartache and Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords is giving me very, acting, not afraid to, not afraid to take action. Okay, sometimes it is coming from a place where they're not thinking a lot to say things. When it comes to verbally, they might, be quick to react. That is what I felt like, the emotional damage God, I did tell you like how they're quick with their responses and their words, right? So they're giving a little bit of page energy there. So watch out. I mean, they're not probably you might find it surprising, like the person how he or she, right, how they communicate and how they respond. You might find it a little surprising. What is this? Okay, just give me a minute. I want to know about the spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. Position of authority. Someone is living your life. Disappointment in some affair. Good fortune. Okay. Okay. Are they coming with this energy? Or are they just channeling it? Okay, I understood this. They have, like, how you guys completed a cycle, right? With a hangman. They recently completed a cycle where they had to deal with their heartache. They were carrying this heartache with them, and they were having this page of swords energy, right? They were very reactive, fear based, reactive with their words and verbally and with people. I think that has shifted for them. Okay. They were disappointed with some kind of a heartache previously, but I think it has shifted. Someone has left their life, and I think they have recently shifted their energy to something more, positive by staying optimistic, right? They have dealt with this energy, this heartache, maybe through creative writing, even, but they have cleansed that energy, okay, altogether. Because after that, I'm seeing like, good fortune and money path opening up for them and position of authority. They have really worked on themselves to come towards this, and that has opened up their focus shift where what was required from them in that time period, in this time period, right, where they had to focus on their career and money path, right, they did that. They shifted that focus and they finished that, and right now they are in a position of authority, and they have like money path opened up for them and things are working out for them. They were in the tower energy probably before that, but they are good at riding the storm, okay. Nothing to worry about here. So I want to pick out some more cards. This person is very interesting. A lot of different personality traits that I am picking up on them. Nothing that I wouldn't describe myself with, right? It is something that I that is what I noticed. I'm saying, they're an introvert, they're this, they're that. But why am I like surprised? Because I can see that, I am also very similar to this. And even I have a dimpled smile. Okay, so let me see what else. They had We have a book collector. See again, this is even I collect books. I mean, I could collect books. I don't have that many of a collection, but I do have a collection. We have a diplomat. They are natural peacemakers. They will sit you down for a tea and talk whenever things feel tense to make sure you both feel heard. Yeah, they are a diplomat, they are spiritual. What did we say about their spirituality, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that is it for your reading, pile number 2. I hope something here resonated with you, or something here, you know, really felt like, okay, maybe this is the one for me. Okay, I think I like this person, I like their personality tracks, I see why this person's energy is entering my life, why this kind of person would really balance me out, because we did see that opposite attract. So this person must be like, complete opposite of who you are. Okay. So that is it for your reading pile number 2. Do let me know in the comment section about how you felt about it, and I shall see you in my next reading. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number three. Welcome to your reading. At the time that you're watching this reading, your energy is magnetic to your soulmate. Okay, so it is the same with them. And this has happened because both of you individually, you've completed a spiritual chapter in your life. You've healed from it, you've integrated, you've upgraded, and you're ready. Okay, you're ready and they are ready, and you guys are ready to attract each other into your life right now, in this physical realm. So I was just curious as to what is that chapter that you've completed right now. And I got the chariot card wheel, and it is something about you. You being assertive, you being fearless. You are fearlessly moving forward. You're taking actions. You are closing in on some kind of a victory, okay, triumph. Of this could be about your own beliefs and your needs and your wants when it comes to relationship. You might be voicing it out clearly. You are having that clarity when it comes to taking actions, right? You're doing all the right thing when it comes to taking actions, and you've been moving forward, okay, with that courage and being that fearless and being assertive and being really open and voicing it out about what kind of things that you need in your that what you're expecting in a relationship. Okay, so that is the chapter that you are upgrading and you have integrated into your life, okay, being the chariot. So let's look at your partner's energy. Let's find out what it is about them. Let's find out a few things about them so that you can know them better through this reading, right? Your soulmate's energy. We have this player. What is it called? Gramophone? Yeah, something old school, right? Giving a very old school vibe. This, like, it's a suitcase. It looks like a suitcase, right? So when you open it and there is music and it is very old school, I feel like this is how they are. Probably externally, they might not look that way because if this closed, it could really mimic a suitcase, right? I wouldn't think there's an instrument within, there is something that can sing, right? So yeah, I feel like there's things that you will get to know about this person once you get close to them. When they open up to you, they might have all these musical talents or something more interesting and intriguing that you'll find out about them. Okay, they could also be a bit of an old school, like they like things that way, okay, like traditions and stuff. They are nature lovers, okay. See the glass, these goggles, right? I see the reflection of someone who enjoys the nature, being out in nature. So there is tent, someone who likes to camp, right? They like the freshness, and they like being in the wilderness. That is what is coming through. This is again Rotang Pass. Yeah, they like to do all these things. They're like a trekker. They like all these nature activities. What is this? Hearts. They're sending you hearts. They're sending you like hearts, okay? Then a change in the wind. Wisdom of the Oracle, a change in the wind. A sense that unseen change has been initiated, preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground, feeling shift, uncertainty about which direction the wind will blow, a change in the wind. See, this is how I feel like they take decisions, and if they sense like someone who's out in the wilderness, right? They pick up on these things like which direction is the wind flowing, like the movement of the wind, where is the river. So they are very well connected. That awareness is connected that way, more natural. So I feel when it comes to their intuition, also they will pick up on these cues. Okay, they'll pick up on the change in the wind with people. See, that is how I sense them making decisions. They're aware of all these things. Then divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. The connection is worth the wait. See, they understand this, okay? They understand the value of divine timing. So they will pick up on the change in the wind, and I think they will also be noticing synchronicities right now. I think your partner is noticing all these things, but what is happening in their life and how they kind of connected to the relationship, right? Finding their partner, how they might be analyzing it, okay, to their own nuanced way. They are looking at the signs, and they're they might be used to the signs and patterns, right? So they can make better decisions and judgments. So they will, I think, I feel like it is directing towards you, their journey, right? I feel like someone who's there in the wilderness and they're noticing all these signs and the moments, and they're making their decisions, right? If someone else pops up, okay, are they the right one? I don't think so. And they are moving on, right? They're trusting that intuition, that inner compass. It says light worker. They have a high vibration, of course. They'll walk into a room and the energy just shifts. They will always find the silver lining when you're feeling down. High vibrational energy. No wonder they like spending time in the nature so much. If you notice, there are people who go, like, go for a trek, or they camp in the nature for a while. Usually, someone who's very connected to plants and the nature itself, someone who's spiritual and to their intuitions and to the divine. So I have felt, when I embraced someone, not really completely embraced, just gave them a side hug. They came back from a trek and I could sense their energy, okay, that high vibration. So that is what is coming through in my mind right now. Yeah, they might have that energy, okay, very high vibrational energy. Even they walk into a room, you can see the energy shift. I have experienced this with people, okay. Some people who just walk into the room and their aura just fills the room. You will stop and look at them. And it is just you noticing their aura. This is healthcare. Maybe they work in healthcare. It says PDA lover. They love public display of affection. Then it also says marketing. Maybe it is like, marketing in healthcare. Oh, so sweet. Photo album. They love to keep photo albums. They love to keep memories. They will click pictures. They'll have a lot of they will have a lot of photos to show you of their experiences and of their travels, right? A lot of things like an album. We also have an engineer. My God, it is. I think it is. For each of you, like, it is different. Some people are from marketing, for some they're in healthcare, and for some they're an engineer. Okay, then we have the mastermind. They're brilliant and strategic. I'm getting the Aquarius vibe here. Let's see. I'm just putting it out there, just giving very much Aquarius here. They are brilliant and strategic. They'll step up They'll stay up late researching the solution to a problem you mentioned in passing, just to make your life easier. Yes. See, this is actually reminding me of this one person. When I saw this nature and this connection with nature and that high vibration, and I'm looking at everything else, right? I feel like I had this person in my mind, and even this mastermind, and it's their sign is Aquarius too. So let's see. Fail. Time to get out of a situation. Yeah. What does that mean? Let's find out. Carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. Yeah. So what this card is telling me is that they will know, they will, like I said, right, they will sense, they'll have that intuitive knowledge as to, and they are also very strategic, they're brilliant, they have that brilliant mind. They will know when to, they'll be very careful. Sometimes even overly careful. I don't know. They will know, like, they will sense it in the tone of someone's, like, if you're talking to them, right? They, even if you're not saying anything, they might take some decisions based on just your you know like intuitive decisions from your energy, because they can read energy, okay? They are a light worker. They will read the energy and they might take decisions. So I feel like it is better you, like, open up to them and speak to them, probably, you know So I feel like that is something that is coming through. They will just probably, I don't know how good they are with their communication. Okay, they will think about it. They'll either think about it or take some physical actions, like moving away or something like that. That is something they have to work with, I guess. It's because they're reading the energy. Okay, they don't need to converse. Like if they feel like the other person is stepping back, they might even before the other person says anything, you might not hear from them. So yeah, then we have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. What is this? It says tree, affairs with your family. See, with Ram, I feel it is about Aries, okay? The qualities of Aries and tree. Even we did speak about how they love nature, okay? So it is about trees and the roots and affairs with your family. Like they are very connected to their roots and their family. Okay, family is important for them. Older man, dealing a relationship with an older man. Okay, this person could be older to you. Okay, like a few years older. Flirt. Yeah, they are quite flirtatious. Flirtatious. Sorry. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yeah, they will flirt a lot with you. Okay, they are into PDA also, right? They will be even with this heart sign with two hands showing the heart emoji, right? They will show their affection and they'll flirt with you, and they have a very light-hearted energy. But I'm thinking like sometimes their shadow could play out as this, stubborn, aggressive person. They're not aggressive towards you. They'll not show it. It is something internal that they kind of deal with. Okay, I will pull out some more cards for that. Let's look at the other cards first. Chakra cleansing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometry shapes. I cannot tell you how much it is aligning with that person on my mind, because, of course, that person has come in my mind for a reason, right? Yeah, they are also into sacred geometric shapes, and I've heard them talking about a lot about sacred geometry, and not much about chakra cleansing, but I know they're aware of it. But they love sacred geometry and geometric shapes and how to work with it. Especially, I think they're very well connected with trees and plants. Okay, for gardening and all that. They were talking about something using sacred geometry for that. So yeah, there's someone who would talk to you about sacred geometry. They love that, and also chakra cleansing, anything. They're spiritual, basically. They will clear out their chakras. They will know how to work with it. It is not something they do like consciously, I think, because they're innately like that. They're a light worker. They can do it on their own. They have that kind of energy. You might see them, giving advice, saying things that might become advice, okay, like a solution in conversations. Then we have goat. See, we did have the Ram energy also, right? We have goat here with the number 13. Yeah, they are the goat, man. They are the goat. They are the OG. Fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. This is what I'm talking about. They always follow their intuition and their inner guidance. See, their third eye is open. This is about their awareness, okay? Like how aware they are intuitively. They are carrying this characteristic of someone who only follows their intuition, okay? You might think they might seem like an oddball or some people might call them unconventional, but they are that way because they really trust where their intuition is guiding them and leading them, and they believe in that power, okay, that it will always guide me to the best things. Wow, we have the Two of Cups. This is a divine union for me. This Two of Cups, someone who is coming into like marriage or like a spiritual union, understanding each other, okay, understanding each other for who they are, like as they are. everything about them. Okay, like your shadows and the good bit, the light bit, and you're ready to pour into each other's cup, knowing each other and accepting each other as you guys are coming in together with this harmonious relationship. You're in harmonious relationship with this person. Okay, they're coming with that energy. They have, like, we have the King of Swords energy. They're very mature when it comes to, we did see the older man energy, right? So they're very mature. They have that understanding. they they have this aura about them that, they are very authoritative that way. They work with a sense of clarity that comes from their intuitive knowledge as well as their experiences. Okay, they it's like, they've something that they've learned from transformation, and they know what to do and what to say and how to guide and how to direct. So this is coming through the King of Swords energy. We have the Magician. Yeah, they have this energy, like, the Magician, like, when they might, if they want something, they can manifest it. They know how to manifest it, and they will know how to work with the resources they have. They're very resourceful. Okay, they are connected to the higher realm. They will work with the energy and the resources they have to bring it into the physical realm. Okay, to materialize it. So I think they are manifesting you currently. They're also seen as someone who worries, who kind of worries too. And so sometimes they kind of overthink and they worry. It is quite normal, if you ask me. Some, it's like, like a cycle of things when people are disconnected to the other side, right? There comes and worries because sometimes they know the truth, but they don't know how to express it to the world, right? How do I tell you something that I cannot explain, right? So that keeps them stuck or worried, or they don't know what to do. Probably they're stuck that way. Okay, let's find out some more stuff. I really want to know about this stubborn, aggressive person. What do you mean? What is it about them? It says free spirit. They are wild and unbound. They will surprise you with a 6 a.m. road trip to see the sunrise because the coffee tastes better in the mountains. Yeah, that we know. Why is it stubborn and aggressive? Like, what about it is stubborn and aggressive? No, nothing is aligning with stubborn and aggressive. It says they're full of life. They are full of life. Let me pick out some other deck. Okay, I think they are stubborn and aggressive about their dreams. Okay, it says new creative ideas. They are stubborn and aggressive about their dreams and their intuition and what they believe. Okay, maybe that is the stubborn and aggressive bit. Sunrise, new creative ideas. Yeah, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So yeah, some people might find them, like I said, a little unconventional, but and hence they might put that tag. This person is very stubborn, aggressive because people are coming to challenge them, okay, with their belief system. So that is why they are seen as a stubborn, and aggressive person here. But Ram is just, I think, just hinting us towards Aries. Okay, what is this time to get out of the situation? I did sense that it is about their knowledge, intuitive knowledge. Yeah. So I think probably right now they have worked like how you have worked on yourself with the chariot energy, right? They are working hard to get out of some kind of a cycle. Okay. They have noticed this cycle and they've done it. They've done it with the King of Swords energy. They've understood that they know how to deal with whatever it is that they were dealing with, the worries, right? They see in the King of Swords energy, they work towards it, the magician, like, that first seed was planted in their mind. They are going to take action. Okay. And I think everything they do is this way. They will wait for that intuitive nudge in their mind. Okay, they will wait for that intuitive nudge, and then they will take action. And it is something they're doing even with you. When they see you, they will know that, this is the person for me. They will go ahead and take action. Yeah, it is an exciting event, and they're looking forward to this. I think they already see this with their mind's eye. Okay, I am my partner is. I can sense my partner's energy in my like field, magnetic field. I mean, the energy field. Okay, they're somewhere nearby. I know that they're nearby. So they are waiting. They're waiting to see. They're waiting to connect with you. Okay. I think the older man bit is also about being very mature in relationships. Okay, they're a bit offbeat. Okay, I don't know how open you are to that energy, but they are a bit offbeat. I can sense that. You must know that they also have had experiences like any other normal person, like a normal job, but I think they've strayed away from that just to follow their intuition, and they've always been happy being led by this intuition, and they are about private romance. Okay, wait, they do the it says PDA, public display of affection, but the romance is private. What is this? It says prefers to keep your love low key. Doesn't need to post on social media. Oh, okay, this is about social media. Okay, they don't. I think you will not find them on social media. Like they wouldn't have an Instagram account or anything. They're more connected to nature and the real life. Okay, they are not doom scrolling. You will not find them doom scrolling or posting about your love on Instagram. They're not that kind of a person. Okay, it says the muse. They are creative and inspiring. They will see the art in you, even on your messiest days, and tell you that you are a masterpiece. Wow. They are very bit of a lot of romantic. They really love you with the hearts and all that. It is God sent. Okay. You might feel like, they are God sent. And they will feel the same way about you with the Two of Cups, right? Yeah, the mirror. As soon as I said that, they are your truth teller. They won't let you play small. They'll push you to be your best self because they see your potential even when you don't. Yeah, so I think they have this energy about them. They know, like, a lot of people will take guidance from them. Okay, I get this energy from them. Like, a lot of people will seek guidance and seek some kind of comfort in conversation. And probably once they finish the conversation, their head is cleared and they have a bit more clarity. So they have this maturity about themselves. Okay, when it comes to life and life experiences, and how to really guide someone from intuition and to connect with their own intuition and do things. So these are the things that are coming through about your person, pile number 3. Did you like anything about them? Could you tell me what in the comment section? And yeah, that is it. And did you resonate with the energy in the beginning about the chariot, right? That is something to do with you, a chapter that you recently ended. I would like to know about that as well. Do leave a comment. And I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.